simplify, show each step. Well, there's an order of operations problem. And we got some addition right between here. You can't see it, but there's some multiplication right there. And then, of course, we got the subtraction. Well, for this, you got to do, you go through the order of operations, parentheses, which there are some, but we don't want to do 3 divided by 4. We'll just keep the fraction. There are no exponents, but we do have multiplication or division, specifically multiplication right here. So that's a multiplication problem. Just multiply the two values. And this means that really I'm just focusing on those two values in the middle, okay? So as a fraction, just multiply the numerators and denominators. You could look for cross simplification at this point, but I don't see any. So in the numerator, 1 times 3 is 3. And the denominator, 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, so the rest of this equation still stands. And now, even though we got 3 terms, we did all the multiplication and division in the problem. Now we're doing addition and subtraction. That's always from left to right. So that means we're really just focusing on these 2 terms right here. Let's start with these, and then we'll go from there. So negative 1/2 plus 3 over 20. We need common denominators here. So I'm going to take this 2 and multiply it by 10. That will make it a denominator of 20. But if I do it to the denominator, I got to do it to the numerator. So then I would have negative 10 over 20. And then I would add the 3 over 20. Okay, but now the denominators do match, just like we wanted them to. So we're going to make this one fraction out of 20ths. Then I would have negative 10 and then plus the 3. Okay, so this will give me some fraction in 20ths right here. Negative 10 plus 3, we're adding opposite signs. And there's more negatives than positives here. So that means my answer will be a negative. Then you just do 10 minus 3, which is 7. So I end up with negative 7/20ths just from adding these two together. But then I still need to subtract my 3/10, okay? So once again, I see that my denominators do not match again. So I'm going to take the 3/10, and I'm going to multiply the 10 by 2 to match a denominator of 20. But 3 times 2 there would be 6. Now that's a minus sign between. We'll keep that. So now I've got negative 7/20 minus 6/20. And then this would be a common denominator of 20. I'd have negative 7 minus 6. And this will give me my final answer in 20ths. So over here, I would just show it as negative 7. You can say plus negative 6. If you wanted to. The only reason I'm showing that is because then you have 2 negatives being added. So the answer is just going to be more negative. Really, you do 7 plus 6, which is 13. So we end up with negative 13/20ths, and that's the answer that I would go for on this.